BCNU CEO Umar Sheikh said under union bylaws, Duteil still has an avenue of appeal and is involved in other litigation against the union, including a human rights tribunal and an appeal of a labor relations board decision that resulted in a $75,000 fine against the union related to Duteil's election campaign actions. In an internal communication, the union told nurses that the February 2018 decision by arbitrator Tom Hodges found Duteil had engaged in communications with the union's provincial nominations committee during the BCNU's 2017 provincial election in a manner that amounted to a flagrant attempt to threaten, interfere with and manipulate the committee's processes. Sheikh said while litigation may go on for another year or more, our hope is that it won't. We are looking forward to collective bargaining. Our focus is no longer on internal matters, he said, referring to years of strife within the BCNU. The union has taken some unusual action to address ongoing security fears in hospitals. In a recently started pilot project, the union has provided $150,000 towards the costs of hiring 2 more security guards for the emergency department at Kelowna General Hospital because of incidents of assaults against nurses across BC. We were inundated with complaints and concerns from nurses who feel unsafe at work. The employer, Interior Health, kept arguing that they had to do a business case first and we got tired of waiting, so we said we'll pay for 1 year. Sheikh said. Quantitative and qualitative surveys done before and after the 1-year pilot should show whether fears of violence against nurses, and actual violence, has been reduced. At the end of the day, if we can show that people feel safer, the health authority will have to keep the guards in place at their expense. Feeling safe is as important as being safe, Sheikh said. The union is also involved in security improvement initiatives at other hospitals and facilities across the province, wherever improvements are needed. BCNU Twitter account posted this message about a protest over PTSD legislation. Firefighters, police officers, paramedics, sheriffs and correctional officers will no longer have to prove their disorder as work-related in order to get claims for benefits accepted by WorkSafe BC. Nurses want to be included. What these professionals have in common with nurses is the routine exposure to trauma in the course of their jobs, Sorensen said in a prepared statement, noting the legislation discriminates against those point-of-care nurses who are psychologically impacted from providing care in traumatic situations taking place in acute, residential and community-based settings. The union is campaigning to have the government amend the legislation to include nurses so they also receive timely support and treatment. According to the union, in 2016, nurses accounted for nearly 12% of all mental disorder claims and over 10% of all claims registered for PTSD. In 2016, 76 nurses registered claims for PTSD, but Sorensen said WorkSafe frequently denies claims on the grounds that it resulted from exposure to trauma that is considered normal in their line of work. Fairman at postmedia.com. Follow me on Twitter.